If this video is crooked, I sincerely apologize. Is it crooked? I cannot tell. That is, I really hope it's not. But I have to get going because the day is almost over. Alright, let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to News Now, and today we're going to be talking about a very strange topic. So Mondays has always been about impressions, so I decided for this one to tell you my opinions or impressions of love with machines. So, well, don't get me wrong, I really support the whole love is love thing, true love. I don't discriminate against gays or lesbians or any other type of sexualities. I really don't discriminate against anybody. This is obviously a very controversial topic that I'm making a video on. It's not as controversial as some other topics out there, but it's definitely controversial to a certain degree. My opinion has changed about this many times. I originally started thinking about it probably about half a year ago, and okay, so overall, my final opinion, at least for right now, is that it's not okay to love a machine. Now, the reason why I'm actually making a video on this is because so I read an article on CNET about some guy who fell in love with his iPhone and married it. It's a little strange, but basically this guy married his iPhone. I really don't think it's okay. I feel like things could go horribly wrong, and I actually have 5 distinct reasons why love with machines is not okay. So let's start off. Number 1, just affection for inanimate objects in general is just, it's quite strange, and as a matter of fact, it's actually it can be potentially harmful, meaning that you can actually get very hurt if you're in love with an inanimate object of any sort. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that basically, if you want to show any type of affection towards an inanimate object, just be careful. I'm really talking about any sort of affection. You gotta be careful. You really do. It's a very dangerous. There's some very dangerous machines out there. Not that they would hurt you, but more that you would get hurt by them if you're trying something. I'm not gonna mention what it is, but if you're just trying to show your affection for them and you took things a bit too far, you could get severely injured. So there's a health factor involved. There's a risk here. The second reason is that a machine can, at least of right now, cannot truly love you back. Part of a relationship is having a mutual to have mutual love, and what I mean by that is you love them and they love you. That's what love really is, if I'm correct. But with the machine, it's sort of like a one-way street. You love the machine, but the machine does not love you back, unfortunately. So yeah, that's that. And third kind of ties back to the first reason, is that machines can just kind of hurt you way more easily than a human can. This can be intentional on the machine's part, or even unintentional, probably. Yeah, it's very risky to have any sort of close intimate contact with the machine. I would not advise it. The fourth one is that you never really know who's spying on you. So there have been obviously scandals with large companies, or even hackers or something like that, spying through the camera of your phone. But now if you're with like a huge machine or something and you're having affection for it, who knows, maybe some hacker has got into that camera and is looking at you right now. That's a little strange. And now the fifth reason, and this is probably the most obvious one, but I don't feel like, I just get the feeling that not many people have realized this yet, is that they cost money. If I'm correct, true love cannot be bought. Ever. True love cannot be bought. I will repeat it again. True love, you cannot pay for it. No matter how much you pay, you will not get true love from that money. Now, yeah, prostitutes are definitely a thing. So you can definitely get services from money, but you will never get love. Love is not a service. Love is really, it's natural and it cannot be conjured on demand. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not something that you can just pull out of your pocket and give to somebody. You have to develop it internally and it has to come from you. So really what I mean by that is that if you're going to love a machine, you're going to have to realize that it's not true love because you're buying it and it will never love you back. So that, I guess that kind of ties in with my second point too. I think. Is that my second point? Yeah, that was my second point. And just a side note, the reason why my opinion has changed on this many times is when I watched the TV show, what was it called? Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I watched it about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. It was a really good show and I hated to see it end, but I went back and watched it, and I was actually very touched by the growing relationship between Cameron and John. For those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, I've never watched TSCC. I really highly suggest you check it out because it is a really good show, especially for those sci-fi fans or those Terminator fans. But just overall, I was really touched by the growing relationship between John and Cameron. And Cameron's a machine, as you know, so I kind of thought, well, maybe it's okay to love a machine. But then I realized that it's a fictional show and that real love with the machine isn't going to end like that. It's not going to be like that because as of right now, we don't have super hot cyborg Terminator people who protect us and so that we can have... Okay, I'm done. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, or if you didn't like this video, you can comment below. Do not leave a dislike, just comment below and I'll get to your comments because I don't have too many people commenting on my videos right now. I want to give, not a shout out to a specific person, but just in general, to everybody who has commented on my video, liked it, subscribed, or all three of those. I really could not be more grateful for the amount of support I'm getting on YouTube just from making videos since about 2 weeks ago. I really am truly grateful. I posted on it on social media, so follow me on Google Plus at News Now if you have not already. I really just think that you guys are awesome. The tech community in general is awesome, and yeah, I really hope to be making videos not as often throughout the school year, and I'll talk about that when the school year gets closer. But right now I just want to tell you guys that during the school year I can't really make videos as often as I'd like to. But I will definitely think up and announce to you guys a certain schedule so that you guys are just not wondering when the next video is coming out and not knowing when. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.